We're a citrus orchard of roughly about 70 hectares of citrus. It's mixed citrus. We've got Murcots, Imperials, lemons and limes. We're here today to have a quick chat to you about pruning and how critical and essential it is to prune your trees. And it's vital that you prune your trees on a yearly basis, and there's a number of things and a number of benefits that we gain by pruning our trees regularly. So just to name a few, making sure that the trees are shaped, good access, taking enough foliage out of the trees so that our foliar fertilisation, foliar ferts and pesticides penetrate the tree nicely. Ease of picking. We need to be able to cut a window in there so that the picker can access the tree. Another critical benefit is, pruning is a very cost-effective way of actually thinning. So on years where we're likely to encounter a heavy crop, we'll prune a little bit heavier. So it's a very, very effective way of pruning, of thinning as well. Fruit size tends to be, more easily managed. A good prune helps prevent wind rub and blemish. And look, it's just good for tree health in general. Okay, cost-wise each year, it's somewhere around about sort of $5 to $7 for a mature tree. Smaller trees, it might be $3 or $4 a tree, $3 to $5, and add another $3 on average for a bigger tree. Okay, so for mandarins, we prune those once a year. That normally comes after harvest. The hedger goes through the top, and then we prune the middle of the tree.
Okay, we're pruning these Murcots just to show you an example. But we don't prune them really now, but after harvest we usually do. Now what we're trying to do is train the tree to where you want your limbs. We usually skirt them up so high, and then we take out the troublesome limbs, which are crossing through your tree or up. Sometimes we'll strengthen the top ones to make them stronger. Okay, to skirt the tree, you just get rid of your low limbs like that. Take a few out of your middles. There's another one crossing over. And another one. And you've nearly got most of your bottom tree covered. Right, take that one off. Just take him back in a bit. Take him out, there's too much there. Take that one out because there's two limbs together. And all we're doing to these young trees is training, trying to scaffold them into a nice tree when they grow. See, he's grown from there to here, but he's on this limb. Well, you don't want that. You with me? He's going to be troublesome, all these ones are. So that's why you clean your middle out a little bit. Not till you want sunlight coming in too much, because that'll grow, it'll make it shoot everywhere when sun hits in there. And that's 10 times the amount of limbs to cut out, And that's why we do it while they're younger, like I said before. You're taking a little limb out instead of a big limb, which causes a lot more scarring. Like this one, see where it's going? That's why I said pruning's a bit more common sense. Just have a look what you got there. You can see there's too many limbs in it. So you take a few of these little ones off now. Even this one. This is our Imperial block. Roughly 30-year-old on tri-stock. We won't usually prune them this time of year, but when we do, we hedge them. And then we prune the middles out a bit and open them up for the pickers and the fruit size. So what we're doing here is getting rid of our water shoots, which are just troublesome things when they just vigorously grow. You can see them coming everywhere, from down here, here, up in here. Here's a big one coming from the bottom straight up through your tree. So you don't want him, and you can see what we got out for the start. Here's a perfect example of what will be called wind rub and just too much on the tree, where you've got one branch here and one there. So what I do is take the easy cut out, which is that one, and there's your beautiful limb now, and even take another one. In the middle of your tree, you get rid of a lot of these water shoots. You leave some smaller ones, they're your fruit and wood still, they'll produce real nice fruit. But anything too low that's going to be hanging on the ground, you can get rid of it or strengthen it up a bit by just shorten it up a bit. And the cost of pruning a big tree this size is roughly $5 to $7 every year. You've got to spend that to get your better quality fruit, which will be first grade fruit and good size, is what they always want on an imperial mandarin.